अस्सलाम वालेकुम। स्टडी साइट के एक और MCQ सीरीज़ के साथ आपकी खिदमत में हाजिर है जो कि पेडागोजी की है। तो स्टार्ट लेते हैं अपनी नई वीडियो की। क्वेश्चन इज़ द रैंडम सैम्पलिंग इज़ हेल्पफुल एज इट इज़ reasonable, accurate, free from the personal biases and economical method of data collection, all of the above. Next question is survey research studies population. Generalization conclusion on the basis of the sampling is technically known as the data analysis and interpretations. The first step of the research is identifying the problem. Survey research studies population. Generalization decision on the basis of the sample of analytically known as a data analysis and interpretation. The important prerequisites of the researcher in the science, social science and the humanities are supervisor, topic, critical analysis, patience. Action research is a research carried out to solve immediate problem. The process not needed to experimental research is observation. Action research is which carried out on the immediately basis. Which of the following simple method is the appropriate for the study the prevalence of the AIDS among the male and the female in the India in 1976, 1986 and 1996 and 2006? The right answer is systematic sampling. Research is considered to generate new knowledge, obtain research degree, reinterpret existing knowledge, all of the above. Which of the following is not an example of the continuous variable intelligence? Normal probability curve should be zero skewed. The variable which impact the relationship between an independent variable and the dependent variable is known as the control variable. Which of the following belong to the category of the good research ethics? The right answer is the conducting a review of the literature and the knowledge, the contribution of the other people in the relevant field or the relevant prior work. 9-year-old are the taller than 7-year-old. Oh, this is the example of the reference drawn from the cross-section study. The conclusion finding of the which type of the research cannot be generalized to other situation. Right answer is experimental research. When the academician are called to deliver the lecture or presentation to an audience on the certain topic or the set of the topic of the educational nature is called seminar. A thesis statement is an assertion. Ethnography describes both A and B way of life and culture. Research ethics has a direct connection more often with which stage of the research. Right answer is the problem formulation and reporting of the research finding. A definition that has a meaning that and deliberating assigned to some symbol is called stipulative. The depth of any research can be judged by the objective of the research. Which of the following statement is correct? Research leads to the discovery. Research and development became the index of the development of a country. Which of the following reasons are the true with regard to the statement? All of the above. Which one is called the non-probability sampling? Quota sampling. Which technique generally followed when the population is finite? Systematic sampling technique. The study in which the investigator attempt to to track an effect is known as ex post facto research. Action research means a research initiated to solve an immediate problem. The basis on which the assumptions are formulated is the cultural background of the country. Which one of the following is the most comprehensive source of the population data? Census. Workshops are meant for hands-on training or the experience. In the process of the conducting research, formulation of the hypothesis is followed by the collection of data. A doctor studied the relative effectiveness of the two drugs of the dengue fever. His research would be classified as an experimental research. In the sampling, the lottery method is used for randomization. In the sampling, the lottery method is used for the randomization. Which one of the following is not the type of the experimental method? The right answer is the residual group experiment. Which one of the following is the indication of the quality of the research journal? The right answer is the impact factor. Which one of the following statement is true in the context of the testing of the hypothesis? It is only the null hypothesis that can be tested. Jean Piaget have a theory of the cognitive development human on the basis of the fundamental research. The research stream of the immediate application is action research. How it is the competency of the teachers judge meeting the needs of the children, need of the student. In the purposive method of the sampling design, items are selected according to personal judgment. Which of the following is an initial mandatory requirement of the research design? Formulating a research question. Which of the following options are the main task of the research in the modern society? All of the above. Evaluation research is concerned with how well are we doing. Table refer to all of the above. A statistical measure based upon the entire population is called parameter, while the measure based upon the sample is known as a statistic. The experimental study is based in the manipulation of the variable. A research problem is feasible only when all of the above. Which of the following is the oldest archive source of the data in the India National Sample Survey? The process not needed in experimental research is manipulating. A research problem is not feasible only when it is researchable. It consists of the independent and dependent variable. Conferences are meant for all of the above. A hypothesis is a supposition. A research paper is a brief report of the research of both primary and secondary data. The research approach of the Max Weber to understand how people create meaning in the natural setting is identified as interpretative paradigm. Which of the following is non-probability sampling method? Quota sampling. Which of the following sampling method is not based on the probability? Quota sampling. A cluster of the preposition with the structure that exhibit most interference is an argument. Which of the following steps are required to design a questionnaire? All of the above. Media is known as the fourth estate. The data of research is both A and B, qualitative and quantitative, both. For advancing knowledge, the latest strategy used by the mankind is the scientific thinking. NLGAG is referred to as the father of the research on the teaching. Research can be conducted by a person who has studied research methodology. The ratio presented the